All right, gearing up for a textile industry machinery distribution manager interview.
That's pretty niche.
It is. But, hey, we've got your RoleCatcher resources, career guides, sample interview questions.
Even some AI tricks.
Exactly, to help you stand out.
It's a role that's, well, it's more crucial than it might seem.
I bet.
At first glance, at least. Think of it as the bridge between those companies, you know, the ones creating these massive textile machines.
Okay, yeah.
And then the factories relying on them.
The factories, yeah.
To make everything.
To make everything.
From T-shirts?
Wow.
Airplane wings.
Seriously. Airplane wings.
Seriously.
Wow, okay.
So you're not just pushing paper.
Got
You're a problem solver. Logistics expert.
Okay.
Relationship builder.
That's a lot.
All rolled into one.
So these interview questions are designed to uncover all that.
Let's dive in.
Okay.
The first question on RoleCatcher's list. Can you tell us about your experience in the textile industry?
Seems pretty straightforward.
Seems straightforward.
But I bet there's a deeper layer here.
It's not just about listing your past jobs.
Right.
They want to see if you grasp the intricacies of the textile world.
I see.
The different types of machinery, various production processes,
okay.
Global supply chains.
So when you answer, think about experiences that showcase that broader understanding.
Like if you've worked in textile manufacturing.
Yeah.
Talk about the challenges of keeping up with new technology.
Okay, yeah.
Or maybe a time you had to troubleshoot a major equipment malfunction.
Or if your background is in sales.
Right.
You could highlight how you help clients choose the right machinery for their specific needs.
Maybe even increasing their production efficiency in the process.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So connecting your experience to those core functions of this role.
Before we move on, sprinkle in a bit of RoleCatcher magic.
Okay, I like magic.
Their AI can analyze this specific job description, suggest ways to tailor your answer, highlight the skills they're really looking for.
So it's like having a personalized cheat sheet.
Now on to question 2.
Oh, all right.
How do you manage inventory for textile machinery?
Oh.
This isn't about stocking shelves at a department store.
Right.
We're talking about massive, specialized equipment.
I can imagine storing a giant industrial loom.
Exactly.
Is very different.
You need to show you understand the complexities.
Okay, got it.
Talk about your experience with inventory management systems.
Okay.
But also highlight any experience you have with large-scale equipment. Maybe even touch on those specific challenges of storage, transportation, and maintenance for these types of machines.
And this is where a certification, like the Certified Supply Chain Professional CSCP, could really set you apart.
Great point.
It shows you're serious about mastering this side of the business.
Now let's move on to a question.
Okay.
That might make some people sweat.
Okay, lay it on me.
How do you handle customer complaints about machinery malfunctions?
That's a tough one. I can imagine things get pretty tense.
Absolutely.
When $1 million machine goes down in the middle of production.
This question isn't just about fixing broken machines.
Right.
Demonstrating your customer service skills and your ability to stay calm.
Okay, under pressure.
So instead of jumping straight to technical solutions, start by outlining your process for handling complaints.
Got it.
In general.
I see.
You emphasize active listening.
Okay.
Gather all the details before diving into problem solving.
Show them you have a system.
Exactly.
You're not just going to panic when things go wrong.
Be prepared for follow-up questions.
Oh, okay.
They might ask for a specific example of a time you successfully resolved a complex customer complaint.
So have a story ready.
Yes.
That showcases your problem-solving skills.
Absolutely.
And your commitment to customer satisfaction.
It's about showcasing your composure.
Right.
And customer-centric approach.
Even before you get to the nuts and bolts of the malfunction.
Precisely. Now let's shift gears
to
a more logistical question.
All right.
How do you ensure timely and accurate delivery of machinery to customers?
This is where those organizational skills and attention to detail really shine.
Right on. This is your opportunity to talk about your experience. Working with shipping companies, managing delivery schedules, tracking shipments. Basically proving you can orchestrate that smooth movement of these complex machines.
From point A to point B.
Don't be afraid to mention any tech tools
Oh, okay.
you've used to streamline the process You got experience with GPS tracking or those fancy automated delivery notification systems.
I bet they'll be impressed by that.
Be ready for a curveball.
Oh, okay.
The interviewer might ask, have you ever encountered a major delivery delay or issue? How did you handle it?
So they want to see how you think on your feet.
Exactly.
Adapt to unexpected challenges.
Have a story ready.
Okay.
That showcases your flexibility.
Right.
And communication skills under pressure.
Because in this business, things don't always go according to plan.
Absolutely. Now let's tackle a question.
Okay.
That's all about staying ahead of the curve.
Right, staying ahead of the curve. Got it.
How do you stay up to date with industry trends and developments?
Okay.
The textile world is constantly evolving.
Right.
I want to know you're committed to continuous learning.
This feels like a chance to show off.
Yeah.
Those industry publications you're reading, the conferences you're attending.
Yes.
Even those textile-focused social media accounts you're following.
Mention those industry giants.
Okay.
Like Textile World or Fiber 2 Fashion.
Okay, yeah.
Or maybe talk about attending ITMA.
What's that?
It's the biggest textile machinery trade show in the world.
Oh, wow.
The key is to demonstrate that you're actively seeking out knowledge.
Okay, staying ahead of the trends.
And this is where RoleCatcher's AI can help again.
Yes.
Input your answer into the system, and it'll provide feedback on how well you're showcasing your knowledge and passion for the industry.
It's like having a second set of eyes.
Yeah.
Make sure you're hitting the right notes.
Okay.
Be ready for a follow-up.
Okay, another follow-up.
They might ask you to discuss a recent industry development that caught your eye and how it could impact the distribution of textile machinery.
So this is your chance to showcase your analytical skills.
Exactly.
And your ability to connect the dots
right.
between trends and practical applications.
Okay, let's move on to a question.
Right.
That's all about leadership.
Okay, leadership.
How do you manage a team of sales representatives?
Yeah.
They're looking for insights.
Into your leadership style.
Exactly. Are you a collaborator? A delegator?
Okay.
A hands-on mentor?
Yeah.
How do you motivate your team? Set goals, track their progress.
Exactly.
And this is where having some experience with sales incentives or performance recognition programs could come in handy.
And don't forget to highlight your communication skills.
Good point.
A good leader keeps their team informed, motivated, and aligned with the company's overall sales strategy.
And be ready for those behavioral questions.
Yes.
Like they might ask you to describe a time when you had to coach a sales rep who is struggling.
Okay, yeah.
To meet their targets.
So this is where a compelling anecdote can showcase your ability to provide constructive feedback, help team members grow.
We've covered a lot of ground already.
We have.
But there's still more to come.
Yes.
When we return.
In part 2.
We'll delve deeper into the remaining questions and offer even more insights to help you nail this interview.
Welcome back. Let's keep this interview prep rolling. We're not just giving you answers, we're equipping you with the insights to really impress during your interview.
Exactly. Next up, we have, how do you approach new business development in the textile industry?
This is where you showcase your strategic thinking.
Okay.
And that entrepreneurial spirit.
They want to see you're not just comfortable managing existing accounts, but that you're actively seeking out new opportunities to grow the business.
Think of the textile landscape as a constantly evolving puzzle.
Okay.
And you're the one finding the missing pieces to make the picture complete.
So you're not just selling machinery.
Right.
You're solving problems, anticipating future needs.
There's a lot of opportunity out there.
Like what?
Maybe you're diving into market research.
Okay.
Spotting companies poised for expansion. Or perhaps you're leveraging your industry connections.
Okay.
Attending trade shows like ITMA.
Right.
Or even utilizing online marketing to generate leads.
Speaking of ITMA, I remember seeing some incredible 3D weaving machines there a few years ago.
It's amazing how technology is changing the game for textile production.
It really is. That's what makes this field so exciting.
Back to the question at hand.
Right.
The key is to show a clear understanding of how to identify and approach new business opportunities.
In this specific industry.
In this specific industry. And don't forget to back it up with concrete examples.
Okay, like what?
Maybe you successfully landed a major new client by crafting a custom presentation that addressed their unique pain points.
Show them you've walked the walk.
Exactly.
Not just talk the talk.
And just a reminder, RoleCatcher's AI can analyze your responses to this question.
Oh, right.
Provide feedback on how well you're showcasing your understanding of the industry's nuances.
Okay.
And your strategic approach.
So it's like having a secret weapon.
Yes.
To refine your answers and ensure they resonate with the hiring manager.
Okay, let's move on to a question. That's all about building strong relationships.
Okay.
How do you manage relationships with key accounts in the textile industry?
This is a big one.
This is a big one. These key accounts are the backbone of any distribution network.
I can see that.
They rely on you for essential equipment and expertise.
And they're looking for a partner.
Exactly.
Not just a vendor.
So it's about going beyond those transactional interactions.
Right.
Fostering genuine connections.
Think about how you stay in touch with your key clients, how you anticipate their needs, and how you go above and beyond to provide exceptional service.
Do you offer proactive advice? Do you schedule regular check-ins to build rapport?
Okay, yeah.
Do you celebrate their successes alongside your own?
I imagine in this industry building that trust is crucial.
Yes.
Especially when you're dealing with high-value equipment and complex production processes.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
And when challenges inevitably arise, how do you handle them? Do you see them as obstacles or opportunities?
Sure.
Strengthen the relationship by finding collaborative solutions.
Right.
Sharing a story about a time you went the extra mile for a key client. Maybe even salvaged a relationship that was on the rocks.
Okay, so it's about showcasing your ability to be a trusted advisor.
Exactly.
A problem solver and a true advocate for your clients.
Okay, let's shift gears to a topic that's essential in any industry.
Right.
How do you ensure compliance with regulatory requirements in the textile industry?
Compliance might not be the most glamorous topic.
It's not.
But it's absolutely critical.
Absolutely.
In this business.
You're dealing with machinery, manufacturing processes, and often international trade.
Right.
All of which come with a complex web of regulations.
Yeah, it's not just about moving machines. It's about doing it responsibly and ethically.
The interviewer needs to know you understand the rules of the game.
Got it.
And that you're committed to playing by them.
So this is our chance to showcase our knowledge of safety standards, environmental regulations, and import-export protocols.
They might even throw a curveball.
Okay.
And ask how you'd handle a situation where a client or supplier wasn't in compliance.
So it's not just about knowing the regulations.
Right.
It's about demonstrating your integrity and your commitment to ethical business practices.
Right. A strong answer here can really solidify your position as a responsible and trustworthy candidate.
Okay, let's tackle another question that dives into your problem-solving abilities.
Okay.
Can you describe a time when you had to make a difficult decision in your role as a textile industry machinery distribution manager?
This question is all about seeing how you operate under pressure.
Under pressure, okay.
It's not about having a perfect track record.
Okay.
It's about showcasing your thought process. And your ability to weigh different factors, assess risks, and ultimately make a call.
Even when the stakes are high?
Even when the stakes are high.
What kind of scenario would be a good example to share here?
Think about a time when you had to make a tough call.
Okay.
Maybe involving a major client, a significant financial investment, or a potential ethical dilemma.
It could be a time you had to choose between two equally qualified suppliers.
Right.
Each with their own advantages and drawbacks.
Or maybe a situation where you had to delay a shipment.
Okay.
Due to unforeseen circumstances.
Right.
Knowing it could potentially impact a client's production schedule.
Walk the interviewer through your decision-making process.
Exactly.
What information did you gather? Who did you consult with? How did you weigh the potential risks and rewards?
And crucially, talk about the outcome.
Yeah.
Did your decision achieve the desired results?
And even if the outcome wasn't ideal.
Yes.
Being able to articulate what you learned from the experience demonstrates a willingness to grow and adapt.
This question gives you a chance to showcase your ability to be decisive, accountable, and resilient in the face of challenges.
Now let's touch on something that can set you apart from the competition.
Okay.
Career progression.
This isn't just about landing this job.
Right.
It's about establishing a successful career.
In this dynamic field.
In this dynamic field. And RoleCatcher's Career Guide provides some great insights here.
Like what?
It outlines potential career paths,
Okay.
highlighting roles like distribution supervisor,
Okay.
distribution manager, and even senior distribution manager.
It's inspiring to see that there's room for growth and advancement within this specialized field.
Absolutely. And as you progress, you can further enhance your expertise by pursuing certifications like the CSCP or the Project Management Professional, PMT.
These credentials.
Yes.
Not only demonstrate your deep understanding of supply chain management, but also showcase your commitment to professional development.
It's like leveling up your skills and knowledge.
Exactly.
To unlock new opportunities.
Now let's circle back to RoleCatcher.
Okay.
And how its AI features can be a game changer for your interview preparation.
We already talked about how their AI can analyze job descriptions, suggest tailored responses.
Right.
But it can also help you refine your answers to specific interview questions.
You can input your draft responses into RoleCatcher.
Yes.
And its AI will provide feedback on clarity, relevance, and overall effectiveness.
It's like having a personal interview coach in your pocket.
Wow.
Guiding you to polish your answers.
It's incredible how AI can provide that extra layer of support and guidance in the job search process.
Okay, let's dive back into the remaining interview questions.
Yeah, we've got a few more to cover before we wrap things up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's tackle this next one. What are your salary expectations for this role? This one can feel a little, I don't know, tricky.
Yeah, it can be. But it's a chance to show you've done your homework.
So it's not just about like throwing out a number.
Not at all. You want to show you understand the market value for this kind of position and that your expectations are reasonable.
So how do we approach this?
Yeah.
I don't want to undersell myself.
Of course not.
But I also don't want to seem out of touch.
First, research.
Okay, research.
Websites like Glassdoor, salary.com, they can give you a general idea
of the salary range.
Yeah, for textile industry machinery distribution managers in your area.
Got it.
And don't forget to factor in your experience, any specialized skills you bring to the table, and those specific responsibilities from the job description.
You can even frame your answer in a way that emphasizes your flexibility and willingness to negotiate.
Exactly.
Something like, based on my research and experience, I'm targeting a salary range of X to Y. But I'm open to discussing this further based on the specifics of the role and the overall compensation package.
That sounds really confident and professional.
Okay, good. Let's move on. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay, so this isn't about having a crystal ball or anything. It's about showing that you've thought about your career path. That you're ambitious and you're motivated to grow.
With the company.
With a company. Should you lay out like a detailed 5-year plan?
I was thinking that.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so what should I do?
Think more about painting a picture of your aspirations and how they align with the company's growth.
So maybe I could mention my interest in eventually leading a larger team.
Yeah, or taking on more strategic responsibilities.
Expanding into new markets.
Exactly. And connect those aspirations back to the skills and experience
that I'll gain from this role.
You got it. For example, you could say, I'm eager to learn the ins and outs of textile machinery distribution. And in 5 years, I see myself as a key contributor to the company's growth, potentially taking on a leadership role where I can mentor others and drive strategic initiatives.
Okay, that shows ambition and a commitment to the company's success. Next question. What are your hobbies and interests outside of work?
Okay, so this one...
Why would they even care about that?
It might seem like a curveball.
It does.
But it's an opportunity.
For what?
To show off your personality, your passions, even some hidden skills.
Relevant to the job.
Exactly. We're not talking about bragging about Netflix binging habits.
Got it.
Think about hobbies that show off your creativity, your problem-solving, leadership skills.
Maybe even my passion for the textile industry.
There you go.
Maybe, I don't know, I'm an avid sewer who loves experimenting with different fabrics and techniques.
Perfect.
Or I volunteer with an organization that provides clothing to those in need.
Those are great examples.
So sharing these kinds of things can paint a more well-rounded picture of me as a candidate.
Yes.
Help me connect with the interviewer on a personal level.
And speaking of connecting, RoleCatcher's AI. You mentioned that it can analyze job descriptions and suggest tailored responses.
Right.
Can it also help with these more personal questions?
That's what I was wondering.
Absolutely.
So it can analyze my answers to these kinds of questions.
Yes.
Provide feedback.
On what you showcase your personality, your values.
Okay.
Even your cultural fit with the company.
It's like having a personal branding consultant.
In your pocket, helping you present your best self to potential employers.
So we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
From understanding the nuances of the textile machinery distribution industry to mastering these sometimes tricky interview questions.
And remember, RoleCatcher's AI is there to support you.
Every step of the way.
Helping you craft compelling responses, refine your delivery.
And land that dream job.
So go out there, be confident.
Showcase your passion.
Make them see why you are the perfect fit.
We're cheering you on. Good luck.